I'd love to talk today about why in the world I switched from skiing over to skiboarding. I've skied for many years, I've quite enjoyed it, and so let's talk a bit about that. First of all, the reason why skiboarding really stood out the most to me was because it has such an incredible skate feel. Even though these are obviously a lot longer than regular skates, because they have these twin tips right here in the front and back, they swivel around and maneuver almost as if I'm on skates. It feels so incredibly similar. It's just awesome. And because of that, it's really allowed increase in my creativity. I've been able to use a lot of the same tricks that I do on skates. You stand more upright. It frees up my hands. I don't need to use poles. And what's really cool is I can do a lot of hand drag tricks where I lean over and drag my hand on the snow and spin and pivot off of my hand. And at the same time, it's just so much easier to do 360s, to do jumps, tricks. And I love how I can just have a nice, beautiful mix of the skate feel with my ski feel. It's kind of a perfect happy medium between the two. Along with that, it's been way easier to get my friends and family to come up the mountain with me. Because when going up the mountain, as many of you might be familiar with if you're a skier or snowboarder, it can be really hard to convince people to come on up, put on some skis or try a snowboard when they never have done so before, likely take lessons or try to learn from you, which is also really difficult. It's really difficult to teach people. And so usually it's a hard pass. Every time I've tried taking someone up the mountain just to go ski or something when they haven't before, they're like, nah, that's okay, Cam. But when I tell them about these and I talk about how with these you literally can learn to ski in a day without lessons because they are so maneuverable and so easy to handle, they're all over it. And they come up with me, and it's been so much easier even having multiple people come join me at a time up the mountain, which had never happened for me before. So that's really cool. It's really nice how it makes the snow riding experience so inclusive, and it makes the mountain a lot more accessible for people. And you're not sacrificing either with how easy these are, because these have nice wide bases. They have good cambering underneath, which is kind of the part that bubbles up under your foot that pushes down into the snow to give you a nice carve. Because it has all those things and it still has a nice solid edge, you have all kinds of control. In fact, I can stop on these so quickly, sometimes even faster than I was able to on my skis. These are also amazing even in the steeps, in the powder, anywhere on the mountain, despite the fact that they're short. I've had my buddy clock himself going 40, 50 miles per hour down the mountain on these. And based upon conventional ski wisdom, that should not be possible or safe, but he was able to do it just fine. Now, I wouldn't recommend going 40 or 50 miles per hour anyways, but it's doable. You can do so many different things on these. Along with that, it's been a lot easier for me to focus on expanding the possibilities of what I can do on the mountain much faster than what I was able to accomplish when on skis. I would say I'm a bit past intermediate skier. I've gone down double black diamonds as well. I'm fairly well gone down moguls, bumps, but this just accelerated my progress to do things that I just hadn't been able to do comfortably before, such as skiing switch, doing jumps, doing all kinds of one-footed tricks, things like that. Hopefully this season some grinds and things. And that's all because of how easy these are to move around in. It's just been awesome. Lastly, another reason why I love these so much is they're incredibly safe. I have all kinds of control. These have release bindings on them, and so if I fall, these still pop off as I have them set to the right DIN setting. And because they're so short, they don't have very much torsion on your knees if you fall, which is a really nice benefit, especially since I just want the fun to continue going year round. And I don't want to have to worry about some kind of an injury holding me back from doing my skating or getting up on the mountain multiple times through the season. So, in short, I love skiboarding. It's changed everything for me. It's come to the point where I just can't stop thinking about it. I love the versatility of it. I love that I can even use these in my neighborhood when it snows out because they're so small. It's easy to even kind of skate around on them a little bit and do weird spins and tricks even on flat ground in a snowy field. There's just a lot going on here that's awesome. I'm excited to see what possibilities are coming about with this and what kind of creativity I'll be able to find. And I'm excited to see what any of you discover as you try these out and explore your own experiences on them. And so please feel free to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and please comment down below if you have any questions, and I'd be more than happy to talk further about this. Well, take care, everybody, and keep getting out there and doing the great things you do.